Hey everybody, Brickhouse here, and amidst all the blockbuster failures in recent memory, like Little Mermaid, Elemental, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, we've got a movie that came out on the 4th of July from a small studio. Some of you may have heard of this movie. I didn't hear about it till the day it was released. And that movie's called The Sound of Freedom. Now, The Sound of Freedom, in fact, was going to be distributed by Fox before Fox 20th Century Fox was purchased by Disney, and then Disney shelved the project. Wonder why. And then with some doing, I don't remember if it was the producer, director, somebody attached to the project came up with the money to basically purchase the film from Disney and went to another studio who then released the movie on the 4th of July. That's the short version of the story. Where it gets really interesting is you've got a small movie that had a budget of about $14.5 million. On the 4th of July, beat Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, a $300 million blockbuster film from Disney Lucasfilm. And not only that, but it beat Indiana Jones in almost half the theaters. So here you have the chart from the numbers. This was for July 7th. See if it updates. No, it still hasn't updated. But if you look here, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, as of July 7th, 4,600 theaters, $5,761 per theater. $300 million movie. Sound of Freedom, $14.5 million movie. Through July 7th, it only did 18 million, 18.2. But it was in nearly half the theaters of the big blockbuster. Not even premium theaters. We're talking no 4DX, no IMAX, no large screen format. And this movie has done this by word of mouth alone, which makes it even better of a story. And the per theater, it's ranking in $6,172 per theater. Now, this is as of last Friday, 7th of July. Now, there are some people in Hollywood and some really vocal people in the media that don't want you to see this movie. And this story's from Outkick.com. Journalists all but declare war whenever Dinesh D'Souza brings a new film to the public. Yeah, it happens all the time when he brings a new film to the public. D'Souza's bare-knuckle conservatism brings out the activist in most reporters. The new film, Sound of Freedom, similarly hailed by conservatives, looks nothing like a D'Souza opus. The fact-based story, and that's key here, fact-based story, follows Tim Ballard, a Homeland Security agent tasked with bringing those that want to harm children to justice. What he doesn't do is save countless children forced into trafficking, one of the globe's most insidious crimes. That changes when he learned about a brother and sister whisked off by one of these ghoulish networks. Now Tim will risk his career and life to save them from an unspeakably cruel existence. Now, Sound of Freedom, no politics in it. Does evoke God a time or two, but it's not a faith-based thriller. Timely, upsetting, and according to audiences, a must-see experience. I plan on seeing it, hopefully tonight, once my significant other gets home from work. You have to wait for her. That's one of the advantages of working from home. The film has got a respectable 76% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes from professional critics. But where it gets really good, and you know it's hit a vein, is when the media starts attacking the movie. They don't want you to see it. One of those media outlets, Rolling Stone. Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brainworms. First of all, this is not a superhero movie. Not even close to a superhero movie. Secondly, when did we come up with QAnon Hinged? You're going to see that a lot if you haven't already. You're going to see that a lot. They're trying to say, oh, this movie's conspiracy. This stuff doesn't happen. These are for the QAnon people, the people that believe in QAnon, the conspiracy theorists out there. Again, I'll point back to you right here. Fact-based story. Now, do they take some creative liberties? Yeah, they'll take some creative liberties. They have to when you make a movie. You can't be 100% story when you're trying to make a film based on a true story. There are going to be some creative liberties. There are going to be some things that try to spice it up a bit, I guess. So that's the first one, Rolling Stone. They don't want you to see it. They even go after Ballard, saying he's dabbled in Q-adjacent conspiracy theories. What the hell is QAnon adjacent? Here we have the Washington Post. Sound of Freedom, the low-budget film about child trafficking, almost topped the box office on July 4th. But its star, Jim Caviezel, is linked to the QAnon movement. See, folks, this is what the media does. This one hits a little too close to home for them. They will go after this movie and try to discourage you from seeing it. And I would, again, I haven't seen it yet. I plan on seeing it. Hopefully tonight, maybe tonight. But I would encourage everybody out there. Doesn't matter, left, right, Republican, Democrat, extreme conservative, extreme liberal. I don't care what's your walk, what's your belief, what's your political affiliation. I don't care. Everybody should see this movie. Sound of Freedom, the QAnon adjacent thriller seducing America, reads the headline. That's from The Guardian. Sound of Freedom is a superhero movie for dads with brainworms. Rolling Stone. Is it fact-based or not? And the thing of it is with this guy, with folks, is that this is an issue that everybody should be against. But yet we've got the Washington Post, Rolling Stone, we have CNN attacking this movie. Now, on top of that, you have these same organizations that thought the Netflix movie Cuties was okay. Am I missing something? We'll even throw in Roger Moore. I don't know if this is the same Roger Moore that played James Bond, but he doesn't like Jim Caviezel. So he tweeted out, Caviezel made it his business to cynically pander to this conservative religious audience long before he starred in TV's Person of Interest. I like Person of Interest. That was a great show, which was canceled because he's just not an interesting, expressive actor. No, the show ran its course. It told its story. It ran its course. I mean, shoot, Person of Interest was on for 5 seasons. But this is the point I'm trying to make, everybody, is this is a movie. Didn't cost a lot to make. It's making an impact. People are wanting to see it. And I would recommend, like myself, get out there and see it. So that's all I have for you guys right now. Please, if you would, comment down below, share your thoughts. You're going to go see Sound of Freedom? Do you agree with what the media is trying to do to the movie? Do you don't agree with what the media is trying to do to the movie? Basically trying to suppress it. While you're at it, please take the time to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. You can also catch me on Rumble and Odyssey. And as always, I thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.